Hello everybody and welcome to this video. The GMO Def said he wanted to sort of see what I had in my Somme swag bag. So you might be a little bit disappointed by what's in here, but let's just go straight into it. So first of all, I have this nice bag for life which I got from the museum that was there on the site, which they actually did for free, so that was nice. So let's just get it all the stuff out. Massive pile. I'm not going to go into in depth about everything. I'll just sort of skim over most of the things. But yeah, that's all my stuff that I've got. So first of all, we'll just go over the German Army Handbook again. I said it had some nice pictures and never actually went into what was inside. So it was written by British spies at the time. So it's sort of how they thought the German army was running, and obviously after the war they sort of had it all confirmed. So there's a map of Imperial Germany. Obviously now it's sort of that size. I don't know if you can see, but obviously after the Second World War, a lot of old German lands were returned to the Polish. There's all the shoulder lapels and that of some of the infantry regiments. There's the infantry tunics, the cavalry tunics and the hussars, and all the plates for the pickelhaubes and shakos. It's also quite interesting to note that some of the regiments did have the same battle honours as the British, such as the 17th Hussar Regiment, which had Peninsula and Waterloo on it. So it's sort of poetic that old allies are at war now. So yeah, there's some of the pictures of the soldiers at the time. Although the pickelhaubes were used from 1914 to 1915, and this is a 1918 handbook, so I find that a little bit odd, but never mind. Yeah, definitely a good book. I got it for €25, so that's about £20. And as I say, it's another book in the series. Which is Napoleon's Infantry Handbook. They don't do any for the British, but they like doing it for all the enemies. So, yeah, definitely a good book if you're interested in the German army. Then we've also got this, the mouse pad again. You've already seen that, so I won't give you a massive look at it. Next, we've got this sort of leaflet for the Commonwealth War Graves Commission, which gives you a little bit of information in English and in French. So, yeah, there's that. My ticket. I won't show you that because it's got my address on it, which I made a mistake in a previous recording of showing it, and then I realised, oh crap, it's got my address on it. This is a newspaper, which you can actually see me in it. I'm in the newspaper, however small I am. I'm actually right there. You're not going to be able to see it at all. Next to the man that's standing, so that's my granddad, right there. I'm like basically famous now. So yeah, there's that. Another sort of guide about museums in France dedicated to the First World War. And also a magazine that came out before I left about the Somme and also the Battle of Borodino. So that's a good issue of all about history. I don't usually get that magazine, but I thought I would for sort of light reading material before I went off. So this is actually the stuff I got for free. So take all that out. First of all, the nice things that came, I just took this off my suit actually, these nice little pin badges with a poppy and the centenary badge. So it's nice they gave them for free. This one's got some information on the back. And yeah, that was nice of them to do that. This was my poncho cover, which I definitely needed halfway through the ceremony because it started absolutely chucking it down. I don't know if you saw it, but yeah, it was a state, especially when it got to a really moving bit of the ceremony where they're showing all the pictures of the men that had lost their lives during that day, and the narrator was giving a quite powerful speech about the battlefield, and everyone was just rustling around trying to get the ponchos on because it was absolutely awful. I still have there's a leaflet for a battle bus, which is one of the buses which took the men to the front lines. A leaflet for the tank museum. There was a Mark IV tank there which I got my picture with, and it was a male tank. There is obviously a difference between the male and the female tanks. I'm sure some of you will know that, but if you don't, then go look it up. And this is quite an interesting thing. It's a poppy made out of the shells from the British artillery, and the centre is made out of the mud from the Somme itself. I do have a bit of Somme mud on my bag. It has been grazed by the mud of the Somme, because obviously it was an absolute state. This is sort of a calendar for the events that mark the Somme. So that's definitely interesting. Obviously I won't be there to see any of them, but I was at the main ceremony at Fiat Valley. This is the Somme Battlefield Companion, which is it's really nice. It's got a nice ring binder, a map of the lines, a bit of information about it, and all the different trails you can take to see all of it. I haven't actually read through this yet, but I did have a quick flick through it. So yeah, that's definitely really nice. There's the back. This was the programme for the day. It's sort of like a script of everything that happened. Like literally, it's got our ex-Prime Minister there. I'm not gonna be able to get this at a good angle at all, but yeah, it had like a full script of today. I don't know if I can get. There we are. Yeah, like the narrators. It was also good fun singing the French national anthem because French is quite hard to read, in my opinion. It's not quite like English or German where it's like, you know, it's every letter is pronounced, more or less. It's sort of letters are left out and stuff, but yeah, that happened. And also my granddad started crying during that because the 1st of July is the anniversary of his dad's death, so that's jaunty. This is just sort of a leaflet about aircraft at the time. There was a Sopwith Camel there on the site, which was quite interesting, from the Yorkshire Air Museum, and the guy there was all dressed up in the Flyers uniform and stuff. And then this is also another newspaper by the Royal British Legion, which is about the day. It's sort of supposed to be from the Times, but obviously it's got a modern twist to it as well. So all the different PALS battalions that serve there. There's a lot of Yorkshire regiments there, so my homeland. Yeah, such as the Hull Commercials Battalion. I'm not from Hull, I'm from Leeds, actually. Although I don't sound like I'm from Leeds at all, because obviously I moved away when I was like 3 or something, so I picked up the local Harrogate accent now, so I sound a bit like I was going to say something else. I sound a bit like a toff, but I do have a bit of Yorkshire in me whenever I do say certain things. I don't know if you picked it up at all. Yeah, so there's a lot of battalions there. We've got the 2nd Leeds there, actually. So yeah, that's basically everything that I got in there. I don't know if this video bored you to hell, but anyway, definitely a really good ceremony. I don't know if you saw it on TV, but it was an unforgettable moment. And anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.